God got a love stronger than the love that you got for your family, all your money, all your drugs.
We hear these things and we think we know God because we heard about God, or we heard a story, or we did a little felt board thing when we were in Sunday school or VBS, and that is not knowing God. If you read the history of the Bible, you will see that God will use even unsaved people. I believe that he watched the cycle of the period, and to him it was normal. You know that we only repeat what we see? Supernatural revelation has to come and break us of our stupidity. Complacency born of normalcy will never produce a work strong enough to root out deep issues. That's why we have chronically depressed believers sitting on pews every Sunday. Imagine how sick in the head that is. I'm going to sin and sin and sin and sin, and when the sin gets too much for my flesh, I'm going to cry out to God, and how dare he not answer me? It's amazing that a God that knows our fleshly flaws would still give us a heavenly call. The Spirit of the Lord would come upon him to allow him to advance and to prosper. Amen? You cannot accomplish the mission upon your life given to you by God without the Lord coming upon you to do that mission. Without God's Spirit, Joshua can't speak to the sun and say, stand still. We love the but gods, don't we? We love the but gods, don't we? But God. We love the but gods when they contradict the impending doom opposed upon us by our enemies. We love the but God. We love the but God when depression, the spirit of depression staring me in my face, and but God comes upon me with his Spirit, and I begin to worship him in joy, and I begin to lift my voice, and heaven's chorus begins to resound, and I begin to break free and defeat the spirit of depression that's staring me in the face. But God. Let me ask you this question. And your answer to this question could change the whole tone of this message. The 4 points I just gave you, is that the standard, or is it the extraordinary? Because friends, we don't live in ripping apart lions every day. We live in renewing of the mind every day for how to think according to what God's Word says. And if you are trying to live in the ripping apart lion zone every day of your life, then you're going to burn out, fry out, and you're still going to be angry, you're still going to be mad, you're still going to be lustful, you're still going to cheat, you're going to lie, steal, and do everything else, and you're going to be great in the annals of charismatic displays of power, but in the area of father, husband, businessman, you are going to be on the bottom of the chart until you deal with the things on the inside of you, because the Spirit of the Lord doesn't take control of you to get rid of your lust. It helps you see God's Word to change the way you think and process things in your soul. And so many of us come to church and we see the rock star, bang, woo, wah, shalaba, ho, and we try to live there every day, and living there every single day is going to do nothing for you until you get up, get out, read the Word, renew your mind, change your lust, change your anger, change your hatred, change your fear, so that you can live powerfully in this generation. So Samson struggled with the things of the world. You don't have to raise your hand or come to the altar, but we all struggle with things of the world. None of us are perfect. Amen? We all have passions. We all have lusts. We all have desires. In whatever form that they manifest, we struggle with things of the world. There's a difference between God upon you and God in you. And elementary thinking associates one with the other. We think because God is upon us that God's in us, and that may not necessarily be the case. And the God upon you, listen to me, the God upon you cannot stop you from falling to the things of the world. If it could, Samson may have had more victory than we've seen him operate in. It's the God in you, the hope of glory in you, that helps you resist the world. We want to look at you listening to all the world, the MTV, this and all that kind of stuff. That is just a manifestation of the spirit of Antichrist that exists in the world we live in.